A very good morning, 8th class. Dear students, today we will do the question answer and exercise of the chapter industry, and also the given some topics between the chapters, and these are case study. We will do also these remaining topics with the exercise. So now first one is given the case study, and this is Tata Iron and Steel Company Limited, TISCO in Jamshedpur. Students, Tata Iron and Steel Plant was the first steel plant of India. And it was started by Jamshedji Tata in 1907 at Sanchi. Sanchi, and later renamed as Jamshedpur. In Singhbhum district, Jharkhand, it was a privately owned steel plant. The location of Sanchi was chosen for the steel plant because it had many geographic advantages. और इसी जगह को क्यों चुना गया? क्योंकि एक इंडस्ट्री वहीं पर लगती है जहाँ उसको इंडस्ट्री में जो प्रोडक्शन है उसको बेहतर बनाने के लिए सारी की सारी फैसिलिटी अवेलेबल हो जाए. सो यहाँ पर जो जमशेदपुर है उसको क्यों चुना गया? फॉर द टाटा आयरन एंड स्टील कंपनी. सो स्टूडेंट्स, प्रॉक्सिमिटी टू झरिया कॉल फील्ड फॉर द सप्लाई ऑफ कॉल. इसका मतलब है कि जो पास में जो झरिया है जहाँ पर कॉल फील्ड है वहाँ आसानी से उनको कॉल सप्लाई हो जाता था. प्रॉक्सिमिटी टू उड़ीसा एंड छत्तीसगढ़ फॉर द सप्लाई ऑफ आयरन और लाइमस्टोन, डोलोमाइट एंड मैग्जीन. और उड़ीसा और छत्तीसगढ़ से आसानी से उनको आयरन और लाइमस्टोन और डोलोमाइट एंड मैग्जीन जैसे मिनरल्स आसानी से उनको अवेलेबल हो जाते हैं. इट वॉज क्लोज टू कोलकाता, बिल्कुल क्लोज है कोलकाता से, और जिसके कारण क्या होता है, विच प्रोवाइडेड अ लार्ज मार्केट. सांची वॉज ओनली 32 किलोमीटर अवे फ्रॉम द कालीमती स्टेशन. से सिर्फ 32 किलोमीटर दूर है ये. एंड द रिवर खारकाई एंड सुबारनारेखा ensured sufficient water supply. Government initiative provided adequate capital for its later development. Several other industrial plant producing chemical, locomotive parts, agricultural equipment, machinery, tin plates, cable and wire which were set up in Jamshedpur. Later used steel from this plant as the raw material. So TISCO is now called Tata Steel. Now this one is the next case study about the steel city, and that is Pittsburgh in USA. So why is Pittsburgh called the steel industry? Students, Pittsburgh is popularly known as the steel city of the United States of America. United States of America, okay. And the steel industry at Pittsburgh has many locational advantages. और कोई भी इंडस्ट्री को बहुत ही बड़े लेवल पर सक्सेस होने के लिए बहुत सी चीज़ों का भी होना साथ के साथ बहुत ज़रूरी है। वो उसकी एक तो जहाँ पर उसको प्लांट किया जा रहा है वहाँ की जोग्राफिकल कंडीशन अच्छी हो, लोकेशनल एडवांटेजेस भी वहाँ पर काफ़ी हो। तो ये जो पिट्सबुर्ग है इसकी हम पढ़ेंगे। द स्टील इंडस्ट्री एट पिट्सबुर्ग हैज़ मैनी लोकेशनल एडवांटेजेस and these are: there is a great demand for iron and steel in the industrial complexes of Cleveland and automobile industry in Detroit, and some of the raw material such as coal is available locally, while the iron ore comes from the iron mines at Minnesota, about 1500 km from Pittsburgh. It is well connected to iron ore mines in Minnesota by the Great Lakes waterways, or train carry the iron ore from the Great Lakes to the Pittsburgh area. Okay, or the Pittsburgh area has many factories other than steel mills. These use steel as a raw material to make many different products such as railroad equipment, heavy machinery and rails. The steel from Pittsburgh has many use to build the famous bridges and buildings in New York, such as Brooklyn Bridge, the George Washington Bridge, the Empire State Building. Got it? So now this is the next stage case study. Ahmedabad, the capital of Gujarat, and this is also known as the Manchester of India. So student, why it is known as the Manchester of India? Let we read this. Ahmedabad, located on the bank of river Sabarmati in Gujarat, is the second largest textile city of India after Mumbai. मुंबई के बाद इसको लार्जेस्ट टेक्सटाइल सिटी के नाम से जाना जाता है. The first textile mills was established in Ahmedabad in 1859. Locational factors responsible for the development of the textile industry in Ahmedabad are: situated in the heart of a cotton growing area, ensures easy availability of raw material. The humid climate of Ahmedabad is ideal for spinning and weaving. The flat terrain and easy availability of land for the establishment of the mills, and availability of skilled and unskilled labor from availability of skilled and unskilled labor from thickly populated states of Gujarat and Maharashtra. आसानी से वहाँ पे लेबर मिल जाते हैं. And well development network of roads and railway provide easy access to the market. And proximity to Mumbai port facility import of machinery and export of cotton textile. So however student, in this recent years several textile mills in Ahmedabad have closed down because of use of old machines and technology, and due to emergence of new textile centers in the country. Now got it? So now this is time for the exercise and question answer of this chapter. So students, here is given some multiple choice questions and you have to do yourself. First of all, read the chapter attentively and watch the video attentively. Then you can solve these MCQs and fill in the blanks also very easily. Is that clear? Now next, here is a given. Explain the following term in one sentences. So industry, public sector, private sector, cooperative, agro-based, mineral-based and industrial reason. You can do yourself. You can write the answer of industry here, that side, Industry is an economic activity associated with the production of goods. Okay. Now the next one, public sector. Industries owned by central or state government come in the category of public sector industry. Is that clear? Now the next one, private sector. These are the industries which are wholly owned by the private entrepreneur without any government holding. Is that clear? The next one is cooperative sector. So these industries are run and owned by the workers themselves who form their own cooperative society. The members of the cooperative shares the profit among themselves. So the next one, agro-based industry. Agro-based industries are those industries which depend on agricultural products as raw material. And next, mineral-based industry. The industry uses rocks and minerals ore as a raw material. Now the next one is given here, industrial region. So answer is there. Industrial region or industrial area refers to a geographical region with extremely dense industry, and it is usually heavily urbanized. You will write. Now the first question given here, what is the meant by the term industry? I also explained. There is no need to write once again the answer of the industry. Now the second question is there, classify industry on the basis of size. Give example of each type. So answer is there. Dear students, you can also watch the previous video. In the previous video also the mentioned the industry on the basis of the size. You can note down from the previous video. On the basis of size and investment, industries are classified into large scale industries, medium scale industries and small scale industries, and you can write the examples with the help of book or the previous video. Now the next question is there, classify industry on the basis of ownership and give example. So answer is there, on the basis of ownership, industries can be classified as public sector. These industries are aimed and operated by the government agencies. Now next one, private sector. These industries are owned and operated by the private entrepreneur, that is Tisco, Bajaj Auto Limited, Reliance Industries, Dabur Industries, etc. And the next one, joint sector. These industries are jointly run by the state and individual or a group of individuals. Oil India Limited is jointly owned by public and private sectors. Now the next one, cooperative sector. These industries are owned and operated by the producers or supplies of raw material, workers, or both. They pool in the resources and share the profit of losses proportionately, such as the sugar industry in Maharashtra, the oil industry in Kerala. Now the next question is there, describe the factors which influence the location of an industry. So answer is there. So answer is there, you can note down. Factor influencing the location of industries are geographical and non-geographical factors. Many important geographical factors involved in the location of individual industries are of relative significance, that is availability of raw material, power resources, water, labor, market and the transport facilities. Now next question, what were the locational advantages of choosing Sanchi for setting up iron and steel industry? So answer is there. You can note down from that side. Proximity to Jharia and coal field for supply of coal. And next, proximity to Odisha and Chhattisgarh for the supply of iron ore, limestone and dolomite and the manganese. And It was close to Kolkata, which provided a large market. So you can note down, given in your book, the case study of Tata and Iron Steel Company. So the next question given here, distinguish between the following: agro-based and mineral-based industry. And next one, public sector and private sector industry. So आप you लिख सकते हैं, ऑलरेडी यू अभी हमने एक्सप्लेन द टर्म जो की थी, उनमें हमने एग्रो बेस्ड और मिनरल बेस्ड के बारे में लिखा है, आप वहाँ से भी नोट डाउन कर सकते हैं. सो यू कैन राइट एग्रो बेस्ड इंडस्ट्री आर the ones which use agricultural products as its raw material. For example, jute mills, cotton mills, rice mills, and while mineral based industries are the ones which use minerals as a raw material. For example, steel industry. The following are the major differences between public sector and private sector. These are: public sector is a part of the country's economy where the control and maintenance are in the hands of government. The aim of public sector is to serve people, but the private sector enterprise are established with the profit motive. In the public sector, the government has full of control over the organizations. So next question. So the next question is there. Next, give reasons. The growth of cotton textile mills in Ahmedabad. So answer is there. Shahpur Mill in 1861 and Calico Mill in 1863 at the Ahmedabad were other landmarks in the development of Indian cotton textile industry. The real expansion of cotton textile industry took place in 1870s. By 1875 to 76, the number of mills rose to 47, of which over 60% were located in Mumbai city alone. Now there are given the two examples of each of the following large scale industries. So answer is there: tea industry and iron and steel industry. Cottage industries, handicrafts and brassware. The next one, small scale industries, furniture, garments. Next, cooperatives, Anand Milk Union and Shuddha Dairy. The next, public sector, Hindustan Copper, Hindustan Zinc. Next, private sector, Reliance Industries and Tata Steel. Agro-based industries, cotton textile and dairy products. Next, iron and steel plants, Tata Iron and Steel Company and Indian Iron and Steel Company. The next one, cotton textile mills, Shahpur Mills and Calico Milk. Now next question is there: why is the iron and steel industry referred to as the backbone of modern industry? So answer is there. Iron and steel industry is often referred to as the backbone of the modern industry because almost everything is either made from iron and steel or has been made using tools and machineries of these metals. It plays an important role as a basic necessity of today's economy. So I think students, now your chapter is over. You will note down all the question answer in your fair notebooks and read the chapter once again.